Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Delightful Kiss Boy, and today I'm gonna be doing a rematch against my boy Wayne here. Now, you may notice my voice may sound a little different right now. Well, it's because I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me I went through essentially a second puberty kind of a thing, and I'm kidding. Just a little joke. But we are doing a rematch against Wayne, and you may notice the setup is a little more detailed now. It's got a little more character to it. I got these beautiful brick walls that I drew myself. It's a beautiful thing. But made that change, updated how the loadout looks. And I've also, I checked. So the jammer state is supposed to get reset at the end of every loadout. So I've removed, basically I made it so that that's the case now in the game. But going to do a rematch, a grudge match, just 1v1ing Wayne here. We're going to see what happens, all right? Let's see if I can clutch out a win. What I want you guys to do is look out for Wayne making bad plays that you think are bad, potentially, because I think the Expectimax stuff is working fine. I don't see any problems with that. I think it's mostly, there can be a little weirdness with the state evaluation function that I've implemented. So for those who don't know, just a little context. With Expectimax, it's like I can't possibly traverse every possible outcome. And so what I do is I will stop evaluating at the end of a loadout because there's just simply like too many possibilities for what the next loadout could have that it'd be computing forever. So what I do is I have like a heuristic that goes through the state that kind of takes into account like health, items, whether or not you're going first, all sorts of shit like that. And that's kind of my judgment, right? So I'm putting kind of values on different items, stuff like that. And so it's a little more subjective than just the Expectimax algorithm. So if you could just let me know, I think that that's the biggest point where I'm going to have suboptimal play in Wayne here. So keep an eye out. If you see something weird, feel free to let me know in the comments. But without further ado, let's get the rematch underway. I'm going first. That's a good sign. And I got to remember now. 2 live, 3 blank. All right, let's see if we can do this. So 4 health. So I got a magnifying glass, and a jammer, and a handsaw. He's got a magnifying glass, a beer, a handsaw, and a burner phone. So I start. So let's see here. What do I want to do? So 2 and 3. I think there's no reason not to use the magnifying glass here. I see a live one. Sweet. Question is, do I want to jam? He doesn't have adrenaline right now. But if I do this, so we know the next one is live, which means that there's only one more live shell in there, which means that it's pretty likely that I don't think I'm going to use jammer yet. I think it's better not to. So I'm going to saw it off for sure, because we know the next one is live, obviously. Then I'm just going to shoot Wayne here for 2. And I also have the little last ejected shell shows up here. And then it's Wayne's turn. Let's see what he does. He's using magnifying glass. Sees what the next shell is. Sees it's a blank. He's going to shoot himself. He's using burner phone. Again. He's going to shoot himself again. So he must have seen live in the last position, which is fine though because we get to go first still. So he's sawing it off, and then he's going to shoot us for 2. But we get to go first, and we have a jammer, so that's still a pretty good position to be in. But since the last shell was live, he really didn't have any other option, right? You can't eject it with beer because then the turn still gets passed to me. So I think he did what he should have done in that scenario from what I'm seeing. All right, so it's 2 and 1, and I get a burner phone and adrenaline and a beer and a handsaw. And then he's got inverter. And then I'm heavily favored to win this because in fact, I'm guaranteed to win this. So that's pretty good. All I got to do is drink a beer, eject a blank, and then, okay, the remaining 2 are both live. So I just got to steal his handsaw and then shoot him for 2 here. Boom. Also, I got to fix the muzzle flash with the sawed-off shotgun. There's a gap there. I just noticed that after uploading the other video, so I still got to do that, but we're slowly improving here, okay? All right, so round 2. So we win round 1. That's a good start. Sweet. And now he gets to go first. It's 3 and 2. So let's see what happens. So I got handsaw, jammer, adrenaline. Pretty good. He's got magnifying glass, cigarettes, inverter, handsaw. So he's going to start here. He's taking his turn. He's doing a little thinky dink over there. Let's see what he comes up with in the tank. Was that 2 and 3, right? Or was it 3 and 2? Sorry, oh my god, I can't remember this shit. All right. He's going to use a magnifying glass here, and let's see what he decides to do after that. He's going to shoot himself. So we saw a blank. So I think it's 2 and 2 now. Let's see. He's going to shoot himself again. Interesting. And he hits himself. Now that's interesting. Why did he do that? Oh, I think it's because he knows. Okay, so he'll start to just do random shit if I think he knows that he's destined to lose here. Yeah, it's because I have 2 handsaws and I have jammer. So I think he knows that he can't win. So I think he's just doing random shit. Yeah. Okay, so I think it was so what I'll do here is I'll jam him, and then what I'll do is I will saw it off, and then shoot him next. All right, yeah. So the reason he did that is because if the AI realizes that, so okay, what I should do though is I should update that, right? Because there's a chance that the opponent doesn't see the optimal play. So if the AI determines that I'm always going to be able to make a winning move, I shouldn't have the AI just give up. I should have it do something that looks reasonable. So I'll make a fix of that, but essentially it's saying that like there's no way that he can win here or something like that. So what I'll just do here is I'll steal his cigarettes here, and then I will go ahead and just shoot him up. But I do see that's the thing is I hit him with a blank, so I must have made a mistake there. So he must have interpreted that I had a guaranteed win, but then I fucked it up. So there we go. All right, he's taking his turn here. He's going to smoke back up to 2, and let's see here. He's going to use the jammer. Actually, maybe I don't know. Maybe he thought that he was in such a bad position that he needed to shoot himself there and hope it was a blank. Because then the remaining ones would be live, live, live. Yeah, okay, actually, no, I think that was potentially the right move. Because if the next one was live, yeah, I don't know. I think with the likelihood of it, he was trying to just, like, do something that would give him an out. When I had 2 handsaws and an adrenaline when he had a handsaw. So, I think he was trying to do something around that, play around that. All right. It's 2 and 2. He's jammed us, and then he's going to shoot us with a blank. So he wasted the handsaw, so it's now 2 and 1. And we're still jammed, though, so now he's going to steal our cigarettes, use them for himself. He's aiming at us. We take 1. Okay, so I'm taking my turn now. So it's now 1 and 1. And so I got to think here. Do I want to saw it off? I think I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and saw it off here. And I'm just going to shoot him. Sweet. All right, hit him for 2. That's clutch. He gets to go first, though, in the next loadout. So we got beer. It's 1 and 2. Got beer and handsaw. I got a magnifying glass and adrenaline. He's going to take his turn. He's going to shoot at himself. And, yeah, I think the reason he did that is because if it was a blank, there was a 2/3 chance it would be blank. After that point, he could use a beer, and then, yeah, I think that was fine, because the reason he did that is because he was at 1 health. So if it ever goes back to my turn, and he misses shooting me with a blank, then I would just, shoot him back, because I have a magnifying glass, and I'd be able to guaranteed kill him, right? So if he shoots me, even though the first one, I say, like, don't shoot yourselves, but yada, yada, yada. The reason he did that is because if he shot at me and it was a blank, it would go to me, and then I'd have a guaranteed win. There's a 2/3 chance that would happen if he shot at me, because I'd have a guaranteed win, because he was at 1 health and I have a magnifying glass. But if he shoots himself, there's a 2/3 chance it was blank there. If that happens, then what he can do next is he can eject using a beer. The ideal scenario for him there would be that the next shell, the shell that he ejects, would be the live one, so that he can shoot himself and then start the next loadout. That would be ideal. But barring that, if he ejected the blank with the beer, he would still be able to shoot me and at least survive this loadout. So that actually was the correct option, to shoot himself there, and that was a smart move. But he still ended up losing. But we have a guaranteed win now. Excellent stuff against Wayne, so that's pretty cool. But let's go to round 3. Let's see if I can't get another win under my belt. So it's 3-3 here. He's got inverter, jammer. I've got magnifying glass, handsaw, and he's going to start. So 3-3. He's going to take his turn here. Just going to shoot at us, not use the jammer yet. Makes enough sense to me. All right, we take 1 damage. So that's 2-3. Now the question is, do I want to use magnifying glass? And I think I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and use that. So it's a blank now. I'll saw it, or not saw it off, I'll shoot myself. Then I'm going to probably, I'll probably saw it off, because we're going to get jammed here anyway. So I'll saw it off, even though it's a 50-50, and just shoot at him. All right, sweet. So we hit. Takes 2 damage here, and then now he's inverting, because it's 1 and 2. So the next shell is more likely to be blank. He inverts it. He's going to shoot at us. He's not using the jammer, which is interesting. He hits us, though, so now it's 1 and 1. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and shoot at him. And we hit him. All right, sweet. And then he gets to go first now. But now he's got a jammer in the next loadout when I'm at 2, and he's got cigarettes, and he's going first. This is actually a bad position for us. It's 4 live, 2 blank. He's going to smoke up to 2. And then let's see what he does after that. All right, he's thinking. He's in the tank. As I said, I gotta, especially with the paralyzation, the stuff with the burner phones, I need to optimize that. Because what he does is he basically goes through every possible shell that he could learn, and every shell that he could learn at every position, right? And then multiplies it by the probability of that happening and shit like that. All right, he's going to shoot at us here. Hits us with a blank. All right, so it's now 3 and 1, right? Okay, so 3 and 1. I don't think I need to use any of these items, because no matter what, I'm just going to be shooting the opponent. So let's just go ahead and shoot at Wayne. All right, we hit him for 1. And now it's, sorry, it was 3 and 2. Now it's 3 and, now it's 2 and 2. Yeah, sorry. Getting a little confused there. All right, so 2 and 2. Now he's going to jam us, and he's going to shoot at us, hits us. All right, so now it's 1 and 2. And then he's going to use the burner phone to learn the last shell, which he must have seen alive. All right. Wait, he shoots himself from 1 damage here. Now, why would he do that? Wait. So, I'm trying to think here. Why would you? No. Okay. Wait. So let me try to predict what that was all about. Wait. So okay, it was 1 and 2 remaining. So what he opted to do was he looked at the last shell. Oh, okay. I think that. So he's doing some interesting stuff. I mean, obviously, this didn't pay off. So let's run that back. Let's try to understand what that was there. So I miscounted. So it was 2 and 2, and then I shot him with a live, and then it was 1 and 2. So he had an inverter and a burner phone. I thought he was just going to invert and then shoot at us. But instead, what he opted to do is use the burner phone. So he must have learned that the last shell in the loadout was a blank, which means that the next 2 shells, it's a 50-50 either way, that they're live or blank. So using inverter, once he knows that, actually doesn't do anything. At that point, there's no difference between shooting himself versus shooting us, because it's a 50-50 either way. If he shot us and that was the blank there, then we would just use a magnifying glass and get a guaranteed kill back on him. So that was perfectly fine. That was perfectly fine. It just didn't pay out for him. But yeah, he ends up. I end up winning. All right, I won all 3 rounds against Wayne. I think I got pretty lucky there. Not gonna lie. Let's see that beautiful, beautiful win screen right there. Look at that. DKB wins. That's the way to do it, baby. That's the way to do it. Right there. We got a W under our belt. All right, so Wayne has won twice against me, and I've won once against him. So, but, you know, it doesn't matter. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Actually, I want to do one more round. I want to re-rack it, see if I can't get 2 in a row. All right. I'll be right back. All right, we are back for match 2. Now, I noticed one thing. So I think Wayne was still playing as if he thought that the jammer carried over into the next loadout. So he may have made some poor decisions surrounding jammer in the last match, which may have given me an advantage. I've since fixed that, I think. So this should be a little bit of a more fair matchup. But I think it was a legit win. Come on, guys, come on. All right, but I got to go first on 2 and 3 here. I'll take what I can get. He's got a magnifying glass and beer. We got cigarettes. We got adrenaline. So it's 2 and 3. I don't think that either of these items are worth stealing when there's no like handsaws in play, for example. And so I'm just going to go ahead and shoot at him. See what happens. We miss because it was a blank, so that's 2 and 2. And let's see what he does. He's going to use a magnifying glass. Take a look. Shoot us for 1. It is now 1 and 2. So I will go ahead and smoke up here. Now the question is, do I want to steal beer for some reason? I would eject, and then it would be 1 and 1, which I don't really think helps me. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Although if I shoot and it's a blank, then he can eject, and then that's pretty decent for him. But if I eject now and I shoot, it could just be a blank. He shoots me back for 1. It doesn't really do anything, and I'd rather have my adrenaline for next loadout. So we shoot him. It was a blank. All right, now what he's going to do is he's going to be able to eject here. He ejects the live one, and he gets to take the first turn in the next loadout. Makes sense? All right, it's now 3 and 3, and he gets to start the new loadout. Got beer, jammer, and he's got magnifying glass and handsaw. That's a little scary because 3 and 3. All right, he's going to use the magnifying glass, sees the next shell is live, and he's going to shoot us for 2. All right, so now it's 2 and 3 here. 2 and 3. I think first thing I'll do is I will use a beer. Reject another live. So now it's 1 and 3. And the question is, I don't think I want to use jammer yet, because the likelihood of him hitting us with the live is lower. So I think I want to get his turn out of the way when there are more blanks than lives. The only unfortunate thing here is that if I hit him with the blank first, or if I hit him with the live, like the next one's live, the remaining are all going to be blank, which is not good, because then he gets to just go first the next time. So yeah, I think I'm kind of fucked, but I'll just shoot at him. It is a blank, so that's good, actually, because now it's 1 and 2, and then he's just going to shoot at us. And he hits us with a blank, thankfully. Alright, so that was clutch, so now I can just go ahead and jam him. And I will shoot at him twice. So hit him with a blank, and then I get to shoot him again. Alright, sweet. So now he's at 2, and we're at 1, but he gets to go first, so we're probably dead. In fact, yes, we are definitely dead, because he will be able to... It's 3 live, 2 blank, he'll be able to jam us, and it's incredibly likely that we lose after that. Plus, he can even steal our beer here. So he jams us. Predictable. He's going to invert. I think he's just doing that because, I don't know. Once again, if the bot, gets a guaranteed win or a guaranteed loss, it can just start doing weird shit. So he inverts this one, and he's going to shoot himself here. And hits himself. So he turned a blank into a live. Okay. And passes to me. I don't think it matters, though. Because it's now 3 and 1. And he's taking his turn. He's stealing my cigarettes, going up to 2. And then he's just going to shoot at me. And I think it's impossible. Yeah, it's impossible for me to win from there. All right. So I'm dead. So I lost round 1 to Wayne there. And now I get to start the new round. All right, it's now 2 and 3 here. I got a magnifying glass and a magnifying glass and adrenaline and a burner phone. He got a burner phone, inverter, adrenaline, and jammer. Oof. At least I get to steal his jammer. All right, so it's 2 and 3. So I'm taking my turn here. Now, I think I definitely want to steal his jammer. I don't think there's any way around that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to steal his jammer and jam him. I got to make it so that if there's only one option for the jammer, it just automatically selects them. A little optimization, quality of life thing there. All right, and then I'll use a magnifying glass here, and I see the next one is live. Now, I think I'll just go ahead and shoot at him. So now it's 1 and 3. The question is, does using burner phone even really do anything here? And, I don't know, maybe. Why not? Let's try to use it. Oh, no, never mind. That was predictable. All right, but I guess I'll use a magnifying glass as well. All right, so now we know this one's blank. We don't know the next one, but it's 50-50 to be live versus blank. I'll just shoot him. Hey, we hit him. All right, sweet. And he gets to shoot himself twice here. All right. He gets to go first, but he's at 1 and we are at 3. It's 3 and 3 right now. All right, let's see what he does. He's going to think here. Taking a little thinksy doodle. Let's see what he comes up with. I'm guessing he's probably going to start using the burner phones to figure out if inversion is better. Potentially steals our beer here. Yeah, he's stealing our beer. So now it's 2 and 3. So this will give him a better idea of if he needs to invert or not. He's going to use the burner phone, and the burner phone becomes more valuable the fewer shells there are. So using beer there first makes sense. So he sees a shell, and then he sees another shell, and now he's inverting. So he must have seen... he must have seen probably at least one live, or maybe just one... Yeah, he must have seen at least one live there. All right, so he inverts the next shell. He's going to shoot at us. He turned a live into a blank, though. All right, so that's pretty good for us. Because it means the next... Well, actually, I don't know. It's 2 and 2 now, right? 50-50, I hit him here, and I don't. All right, so now it's 2 and 1. He's going to shoot at himself. Okay, I think he's kind of realized there's nothing he can do here. It's 2 and 1. So even if he shot at us there and he hit us, it would be... No, wait, why would... Let me think here. Why would... Oh, no, he's seen this shell. Okay, he's seen the shell. So that's why he's doing it. He's still fucked. But he just knew that that one was blank. Because the remaining 2 are now live. So no matter what... So yeah, it doesn't matter if he shoots us or himself. Because if he shoots us, we just shoot right back at him. So he's just gonna... And no, it was another blank. Oh, I must have miscounted. Okay, then he shoots us. Never mind, I'm fucked. Alright, well, at least we can go first now, and he's at 1. He survived the next loadout. I'm stupid. I can't count, apparently. I know, when inverter starts getting involved, I lose track. Sorry. Alright, 3 and 3, and then we get to go first here. So, I mean, I definitely want to smoke here. And I definitely want to just steal his jammer. And then I will just probably shoot at him twice. So we hit, or we don't hit. So it's 3 and 2 now. And then I'll go ahead and just shoot him again. And we kill him. Alright, so now it's 1 to 1. So we're going into round 3. This is the tiebreaker here. Alright, so I've got a magnifying glass, cigarettes. It's 3 and 1, by the way. And then he's got inverter, adrenaline. Alright, he gets to start. He's going to use adrenaline to steal our cigarettes. I think that's smart. It's a guaranteed 1 damage. Pretty good use of adrenaline right there. He's going to aim at us. Has a 3/4 chance of hitting us. But he hits the blank. Alright. Although that's still not great for us. Because now all I can do is just shoot at him. Then he shoots at me. And then he gets to start the next loadout. But he'll be at 1. We're at 2. So it's not the worst. But him starting the next loadout when we're at 2 is not great. Alright, it's 2 and 1. I got inverter, magnifying glass. You got adrenaline, handsaw. Yeah, okay. That's a guaranteed win for him because he's got a handsaw and excuse me. Steals my magnifying glass. It's a guaranteed win. All right, he's thinking. He's taking a look at this next shell. He's going to steal my magnifying glass, sawing it off, and then boom. All right. So he wins. Okay. Okay, Wayne. Okay, Wayne. You win this one. You win this one, and maybe the first win wasn't completely legit because you still thought the jammer worked the old way. That's fine. That's fine. But what we really got to do now is we got to do best 2 out of 3. So this last round, and I swear this is the last round, will be the decision maker. All right, let's see who the real champ is. DKB or this shitty AI that I made. Come on. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back for the tiebreaker match. DKB versus Wayne. He won the coin toss. He gets to go first. Unfortunate for us. But, you know, Wayne's always lucky. This guy's he's just a filthy lucker, honestly. All right, it is 2 live, 3 blank, and Wayne gets to start. So let's see what he gets. Well, I got adrenaline and a handsaw. You got a magnifying glass and a burner phone. All right. He's going to start, so 2 and 3, and he's taking his turn. He uses a magnifying glass, clears the blank, and is just going to shoot us. Opts to not use the burner phone. Hits us for 1. All right, so now it's 1 and 2. Now the question is, do I want to steal his burner phone? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to steal his burner phone to learn the last shell. It is a blank. That means that it's a 50-50 that the next one is blank or live. So I'm going to go ahead and saw it off and shoot at him. We missed, though. All right, so now the next one is live. He hits us. We get to start the next loadout, though, so it's not the worst. All right. And it's now 4 live, 2 blank. We're at 2. He's at 4. Not great. Not a great start here. So 4 and 2. He's got a handsaw, cigarettes, magnifying glass. We got inverter, magnifying glass, jammer. I get to start. So, I mean, he's got that scary little magnifying glass. Or sorry, scary little handsaw over there. So I think we're pretty much fucked. But my best bet is jamming him, I believe. And then using magnifying glass. Now the question is, I mean, I think I just fire that. Well, do I invert to get it out of the way? What is my best? I think I'm pretty much just fucked here. Because, okay, if I invert, let me think about this. If I invert it and I shoot myself to basically clear it, basically use a beer. Make your own beer here. It would be 3 and 2. And then we could shoot him twice. If we hit both lives, then if we hit live and then live, right? So let's say we invert this one and we shoot 2 lives, and then it would be 1 and 2. I think that's the only chance that we have at surviving, right? Because otherwise, if I shoot this here and then it's 3 and 2, and he is extremely likely to just, well, so 3 and 2, then I'd shoot him again, and our best bet would be to hit another live, and it would be 2 and 2, and I guess I don't think inverting here makes any difference actually, because then it'd be 2 and 2, so we still have a chance of living there. I think it's equally lucky, so let's just go ahead and shoot him here. We hit him for 1 damage. He's still jammed. We get to take another shot here. And we hit him for 1 damage. All right, so it's 2 and 2 here. So it's extremely likely that we die. And we do. All right. So Wayne has won round 1. Unfortunate, but we get to go first in round 2. All right, 3 health, and it's 2 live, 2 blank. Excuse me. All right. He's got a handsaw and a burner phone. We got cigarettes and a magnifying glass. All right. So 2 and 2, I get to start. Okay. Do I want to use the magnifying glass right now? Okay, let's say I hit a blank. It'd be 2 and 2. He's more likely to, yeah, I think I do want to use the magnifying glass here. All right, so we learned this one's live. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot him for 1 then. And then he's going to use, no, he's not. He's just shooting at us without using any items. Interesting. All right, well, we take 1. All right, so the remaining 2 are both blank, which is good. All right, so we hit ourselves, and then we hit ourselves, and then, oh, I should have used my cigarettes there. I wasn't thinking. All right, whatever. It's fine, it's fine. That actually might be okay, though, because now so it's 3 and 3. Now we smoke up here, and I'm going to try to win this turn, so I'm just going to go like this. So I'm going to use burner phone. We learn alive, so that means that it's 2 and 3 for the remaining shells. We use another burner phone, we learn a blank. Okay, so now we're back at square 1. So now it's just a 50-50 if I survive here. Let's just shoot Wayne. And we miss. Alright, so we were probably dead. Wayne's gonna go. Actually, yeah, we're pretty much major dead here. Because it is now 3-2. He's just gonna jam us, I'm assuming, and he's extremely likely to be able to find 2 lives. He's just shooting, though. He's just shooting. Probably doesn't matter, though, because, yeah, he's just playing with his food at this point. Alright, it's a 50-50 either way. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot at him. Okay, we hit the blank. Now he's using a magnifying glass, jamming, phone, just because he's doing it for the hell of it. Hitting himself for one. He's just styling on me at this point. I get it, Wayne. You're gonna win. Okay, fine, Wayne. Yeah. So as I said, the AI it basically it'll consider all options equally if it results in a win. So it will sometimes do just annoying shit like that. the most convoluted path to winning still. I kind of like it, though. It's kind of just, styling on your opponent. It's like, hey, I could use all these items, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try to make it less obnoxious. It's funny regardless, though. All right, well, we have lost to Wayne officially, but let's go to round 3. We'll finish it out. We'll see it out. All right, he gets a magnifying glass and adrenaline. We get a beer and adrenaline, and we go ahead and start. So, do I want to steal his magnifying glass is really the question here. I don't really think there's much value in that. I mean, if you think about it like this, right? If you don't have like a handsaw, or if you don't have a bunch of other shit you can do, using a magnifying glass doesn't do a ton, right? There's like, in this case, it'd be a 50-50 that I would see a blank. If I don't see a blank, it does literally nothing. Right? So there's a 50% chance it doesn't do anything, because it's like I would be shooting my opponent anyway. There's a 50% chance that it clears a blank, but then that's only changing our odds from 50-50 to 3 out of 5. So the expected value of that maneuver is only like, what is that? Like 0.1, right? So 10% more likely to hit our opponent. When we're wasting an adrenaline to do that, so that doesn't really seem ideal. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoot the opponent here. Alright, it's a blank, so now it is... it was 2 live, 3 blank. I don't know. The math was different. I thought it was 3 and 3. Anyway, about the same thing. I just don't really think it's worth doing that. He's going to use his magnifying glass here, and he's going to clear that blank, and then he's going to shoot at us. Hits us, and then now I think I definitely want to use beer here. We eject the blank. Unfortunate. I would have preferred to eject the live so that we could go first on this loadout, but alas, here we are. We got beer, inverter, beer, handsaw on a 3 and 3. He's got cigarettes, handsaw, or he's got the handsaw, sorry. And he gets to start here. So we're pretty fucked here, it looks like. Alright, he's thinking. Alright, he's going to steal our beer. He ejects a live, so it's now 2 and 3, and then he's going to invert it and saw it off and shoot us for 2. Alright. Congratulations, Wayne. You made your point. I think you won every round, every round in that last match. So, okay. Wayne is still the champion, but we're getting better. I won the one match where he still thought that Jammer worked the way that it used to work in my code. I'm still counting that, though. That is at least 95% of a win. So far I've won 1 match against Wayne out of 5. 1 off camera. I did win 1 off camera. I don't mean to brag. So, I also lost like 1 or 2 off camera. But Wayne is still the bane of my existence. He is also my dear boy, my dear son. But this is a lot of fun. It's fun seeing what it's doing and trying to explain like why. I think he did pretty well. The play, all things considered, was pretty good there. There were some times where it seemed weird because he'd be shooting himself, but that was either because it didn't matter. Yeah, it was mostly because it didn't matter, or it actually did give him the best odds of surviving. So it's cool to see. Like I said, if you see any questionable plays from Wayne or me, honestly, let me know in the comments below. I'm still trying to kind of improve his AI, but I think he's doing pretty well. I mean, he's whooped my ass most of the time, so there we go, for better or for worse. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Going to continue trucking on this, multiplayer project. All right, bye-bye.